What's up, everybody? Your boy Jacob, Pick Management, here with betting royalty, the Prince of Picks, Payam, back off another winning night. 5-3 for my boy Payam, 2-1 for myself. Payam, how your pockets feeling this morning?
Man, you know what? They're overflowing with cash right now. I had to wear another jacket with get some more pockets here to fill all these cash and out tickets I've got here. So, yeah, man. Like you said, 5-3 last night. That puts me at 65-31 over the last 17 days. So, I'm just killing it recently, and I'm looking forward to getting into it again tonight. You know what? In case you guys didn't hear me, let me repeat that.
Hold on, wait.
I went through
Time
that too
out.
fast. Yeah,
Let me pause that.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
gotta dictate this as the conductor of this train, if
Yes,
I will.
yes,
If
yes.
you didn't hear what Payam just said, 61-35 over the
65,
last.
65-31.
Oh, I'm sorry, I had it wrong.
Yeah, come on.
65-31 over the last 19 days?
Yep, 17,
19 days, something
17,
like 17
17,
days.
17 days.
If you are betting $100 per bet, you're up probably about $3 grand right now. If you did this as like a ladder, you probably be up like $10 million.
Yeah.
So we may have to put Payam on a ladder challenge because he keeps cashing his bets repeatedly. So make sure you check out Payam on his socials, Prince of Picks 10 across everything. And he's going to have his own Discord server in the Pick Management Discord pretty soon. So make sure to check that out. But we're going to dive back into this. I just had to take a second to let everyone know just how great my boy Payam has been doing. So,
Appreciate you.
7-game slate for this Wednesday NBA schedule. If you want, we can just jump right into it since I cut off what you were saying before. I just felt like it was important that we touched on that.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into it, man. 7 p.m. Eastern tip. The Washington Wizards are going to be hosting the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland has the number 2 ranked defense on the road this season. Meanwhile, the Wizards, not only are they the 30th ranked defense at home, but they're also the 30th ranked defense overall. So terrible defensive team, worst in the league. The first two matchups for these two teams this season. Cleveland won by 24 and by 39. So they blew them out twice, and in both of those games, they held Washington to just 101 points and 90 points. So their defense was stifling against this Wizards team. The Wizards are regressing offensively as well. So for all those reasons, I like Cleveland minus 9.5 here. I bought it down just a little bit. It's at minus 135. But I do expect Cleveland to win here by double digits. That's why I'm taking the 9.5. And I'm also going to be taking Washington team total under 112.5. That's at minus 135. The Wizards, they have scored under 112 points in 6 of their last 8 games overall. So again, this is a team that is regressing offensively, terrible defensively, and with an elite Cleveland defense right in the hot streak right now, I don't see any way where Washington is going to be able to get over that point total. Then I'm also going to take Donovan Mitchell over 3.5 threes. That's at plus 135. Mitchell, in their first 2 matchups against the Wizards, he had 4 3-pointers and 5 3-pointers. So not only are the Wizards bad defensively, but they're also bad defending the 3. So I like Mitchell here to get a lot of opportunity to put up those 3-pointers and get over his props of 3.5 threes. Do
Yeah,
you
I
have
love
anything for
that.
this one? Yeah.
Yeah, I do. For pretty much everything you just said, I'm going to be on the Cavs team total over 122.5 here. The Wizards are the last ranked team in points allowed per game by the opponent. It's like 124.9, something like that. So their average point total allowed is higher than the Cleveland Cavaliers' current game total. And I really think this is a smash spot for the Cavs for all the reasons you just said. I'll back up some of the things that Payam just said. Cleveland 5-0 ATS the last 5 games against Washington, and 6-0 straight up their last 6 games against Washington. That is also 5-1 straight up their last 6 on the road versus Washington. And they have really just been dominating this team in recent memory. So yeah, I love the Cleveland spot, and I really love their team total over 122.5.
Cool. All right. Next up, we're going to go to 7:30 p.m. Eastern tip, where the Boston Celtics are going to be hosting the Atlanta Hawks. Atlanta comes into this game with the 29th ranked defense overall. Meanwhile, Boston comes in with the 5th ranked offense. So terrible defensive team against a good offensive team here. In Atlanta, they're giving up 132 points per game in their last 8 games overall. So they're right on trend here with their 29th ranked defense. And for that reason, I like Boston to take advantage of that at home here. So I'm going to take Boston team total over 126.5. That's at minus 145. And I'm also going to take Kristaps Porzingis over 1.5 threes. That's at minus 150. Clint Capella, he does not want to defend the perimeter. That's uncomfortable for him. He just wants to stay inside the paint. He doesn't like guarding stretch fives. So that's going to cause him some problems defensively. That's going to open up some opportunities for Porzingis on the 3-point line. Not only that, but Porzingis, 2+ threes made in 5 of his last 6 games. So he's been knocking down his 3-pointers. He's been getting a lot of 3-point opportunities. So I love that prop there at over 1.5 threes for this game. Did you have anything for this one?
Yeah, Bruno was not happy with your selection.
Yeah, clearly he's on the
Yeah,
other side.
he heard it. He's not a Celtics fan.
Bruno's got on the under. I got it. All right, duly
Yeah,
noted.
honestly, I don't have anything for this game. I was looking at the Celtics team total over. I can only get 127.5, so it's a little steep. If that number gets down to like in game, like 123, 124, I'll jump on it. But 127.5, it's just too high for me.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Good enough. All right. And then finally for me, we're gonna go to 10 p.m. Eastern tip-off, where the Sacramento Kings are gonna be hosting the Detroit Pistons. Bojan Bogdanovic and Cade Cunningham both are questionable for this game. I'll be betting this game either way, but if they don't play, it's way more of a reason to absolutely smash this bet here tonight. Not only that, but Detroit comes into the game with the 27th ranked defense. So they have not really improved defensively at all over the course of the season. So for that reason, I like Kings team total over 126.5. That's at minus 145. I think they put it on this Detroit team, who's just really suspect defensively. And I'm also going to take Sabonis over 33.5 points and rebounds. He's usually been playing a lot better at home as of late. And again, Detroit being a very soft defensive team, I like Sabonis here to ride his hot streak. Getting over his points rebounds total. That's going to do it for me. What else did you have, Jacob?
What was the Kings team total that you had?
Kings team total is going to be over 126.5.
126.5. Yeah. It's funny. I am actually on Kings Sacramento. I'm on Sacramento team total over too. So I didn't even realize it until I looked in out and I was like, oh, I have that bet selected as well. So
Nice.
We're actually, we don't talk about our bets before we get on here. We talk about our results, but we like to kind of have a fresh feel when he and I jump on the show. We feel it's a little bit more organic to kind of, be on our toes, if you will. And yeah, I'm on Kings team total over. This Detroit team is garbage. And I think the Kings, like you said, put it on them at home. My fucking lucky ass cousin has season tickets to the Kings. He's like 3 rows back from under the hoop. And I'm like, this fucking asshole. And I swear, every time they go to a game, they lose. So he's a mush.
Well, hopefully he doesn't go tonight.
Yeah, right.
I need to.
But yeah, so you got 126.5. Yeah, I got 127.5.
Yeah.
I think they both cash. But that's what I'm on for this. But I do have a couple more plays. If you want me to just get right into that, I will.
Sure. I'll chime in if I
can. And we'll recap yours at the end. But something else I'm on for tonight, 7:30 tip. I'm on the Warriors minus 135 versus the Sixers. Oh shit, that line is now minus 210.
Oh,
it's 210 now. I gotta jump on this literally right now because it continues to go up before I screw myself again. So yeah, love the Warriors tonight versus the Sixers. Sixers are really trash right now. They've not been playing good without Embiid. And the thing is, Embiid is scheduled to be reviewed in like 4 to 5 weeks. That's a review. It doesn't mean he's scheduled to come back. It doesn't mean they're just going to take a look at him in that time span. They're also going to take a look at the team in that time span. Say the Sixers go over in the time that between now and then, they could theoretically miss the playoffs and, fuck around and really get screwed here. And because the Warriors are, playing kind of chippy right now, they want to make the playoffs. They're trying to climb the ladder in the Western Conference and, cement their spot in the playoffs. I think this is a great spot for them to do it. These are the kind of teams that they're going to have to beat if they want to advance. And I really like the Warriors to get it done here. Like I said, I had a minus 135 about a half hour ago. It's minus 210 now. So you're going to want to jump on it. You're going to have to take, I would say, -2 if you can get it. It's at -5 right now. So you're going to have to buy it down. Sorry, guys. That's kind of how betting works sometimes. We're a little late to the party. But did you have anything for this one?
Yeah, I'm leaning towards the Warriors here. Philadelphia has shown to be trash without Embiid. And these are two teams. Both of them are struggling. I think Warriors are kind of in quicksand here, right? They're kind of like trying to stay afloat, but they don't really not sure what direction they're going. Meanwhile, I think Philadelphia is going to be in a free fall. I think they're going to plummet down these Eastern Conference standings. I wouldn't be surprised if either one of these teams or both teams make some moves here before the trade deadline tomorrow. So you might end up seeing completely different rosters. Maybe even tonight. You never know. There could be some guys who may not even be available if something comes up within the next, several hours before tip-off. But if not tonight, for sure, by tomorrow, I would expect some changes. For both these teams, but yeah, Philly, you can't trust them without Embiid. That's been proven. So,
For sure.
I'm with you on Warriors. Yep.
All right, right on. And I have just one more play. I am going to the Clippers versus Pelicans. I'm going to take the over in this one. I bought it down to 229. I just think this game's going to be a battle. And no Zion, no play, as always. He is too much of a key piece of this team. So if he's not in, he's going to have to. I like the Clippers to get the W at home, but I think they put up a bunch of points. And even though they play well defensively, I think the Pelicans can do their part here to get to like 115-ish, and I can see the Clippers getting to like a 130, and I think this clearly is going to hit over. So that is my last play. Did you have anything for this one?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a fascinating game to watch. I'm with you on the points. I think it's going to be a ton of points. I'm actually pretty excited to watch this game tonight. I'll definitely be tuned in.
All right, right on. Yeah, so to review, you want me to do yours or you want to do yours?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do mine and I'll pass it over to you. So,
All right, cool.
I got Cleveland -9.5. I'm also going to be on Washington team total under 112.5. But I think Donovan Mitchell over 3.5 3-pointers made. I'm also going to be on Boston team total over 126.5. I will be taking Kristaps Porzingis over 1.5 3-pointers made. Then I'm going to be on the Sacramento Kings team total over 126.5. And finally, we're going to be on Sabonis over 33.5 points and rebounds.
Awesome. I am on the Cavs team total over 122.5. I'm on the Kings team total over 127.5. I'm on the Warriors money line. That was a -135. We're going to have to grab -3 now. And I am on the Clippers versus Pelicans over 229. No Zion, no play. Payam, let the people know where they can find you.
Absolutely. You guys can follow me on TikTok and X at PrinceOfPicks10. Make sure you guys stay connected to those socials, as I will be posting my daily moneyline parlay, 2 to 3 game parlay. It's going to get you guys close to plus 100 value. So you're going to want to stay locked into the socials for that.
Awesome. Yeah, we're going to have, big news. We are going to be having NHL now on the Pick Management Podcast Network. Better days ahead. Great guy. He is a really smart guy, building his own algorithm. He's an insurance adjuster. He was just on Shoot Your Shot, the Driving the Line exclusive podcast. He wants to work on his craft, and I said, come on. We love the content. He's a smart guy, great picks, really intelligent, data-driven selections. Every day now, we will have daily videos. We're just got to make like an intro and that kind of stuff and get them all set up. But yeah, Pick Management Podcast Network is growing. I'm Jacob at Pick Management across all socials. Make sure to join the Pick Management Discord. Free to join, $10 a month. You get bonus selections from me, Payam, Ash. Now better days ahead. All sorts of big things. You can find me daily on Driving the Line with Jonathan Coachman and Alan Bell. And now at Ball is Life Bets. I know it's a lot, but yeah, Pick Management Podcast Network is on a rocket ship. We are taking off. This has been the NBA Betting Insiders, and we will see you later.
It's all mathematics. Might be most definitely. It's simple mathematics.